Always wanted to be a pro wrestler? Or are you already a wrestler and looking to improve? Don't know where to start? Or just want to refine your skills? Well, don't wait. Only you keep you from being better. Want to be the best? Then learn from the best. Fort Knox's training school will help you develop the skills needed to not only become better, but become a legit contender anywhere you go. So don't delay. Find us on Facebook or call 717-379-4599 to schedule a tryout now. That's 717-379-4599.
What's up, fellas? Adrian had to go get his sunglasses quick.
Yeah, I did.
I was just glad that our intro is like 4 minutes because I need the rest of my dinner real quick. So,
yeah. Important things, gentlemen. We got important things to cover.
The cream of the crop.
Well, welcome to 3 Beards of Wrestling. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitter. Or the X. Sorry.
Yeah, you did good.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
I don't know, man. What's going on? What's new with you guys? You guys doing the wrestling?
We did. We went to Monday Night Raw in Hershey, PA.
How was that? How was that?
Shane jumped the barricade twice. I got tasered on his behalf.
Now you know how I feel.
Getting tasered on his behalf.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a fun little event and everything too. And this one guy was like, I had asked him, I was like, "Oh, hey, can you take a picture of us real quick?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. I know you guys." And we're like, "Okay," and he leaves it at that. He's just like, "I know you guys." Nothing after that. We're like, "Cool, all right."
Was he like? What level of intoxicated was this dude?
The fact that the man was gonna, so he was sitting on the floor with us, and he had a big sign, and they came over and told him that he had to get rid of his sign. He almost went through and got his sign back and changed seats to sit up top to sit because of his sign. Fuck that. We were like, I would have been like, "No, y'all can keep the sign. I'm gonna sit here in this seat." So, about a couple fries short of a Happy Meal. So.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
What's up?
What is up?
What's up, Chino?
Well, let's hop into business. This weekend, Valor Pro Wrestling returns to York. Finally be Grind's Gym. Doors open at 4. Bell time is 5. Also, this weekend is SWO Cool for the Summer.
Yeah, with the GTA set with El Diablo. Teaming with
and that is doors open at 6, bell time 7, and 7 values Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Next
we got Trey
is
Swift.
June 29th. Three Legacies come alive. Where Brian Horan will be there. I don't know. Did you get your match?
Yeah, I'm wrestling the guy in the top right hand corner. So I'm gonna be
The guy that
wrestling
looks really happy. That guy.
He looks way too happy. So I'm gonna have to shut it down.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Next up for me, Pro Wrestling Empire at Dauphin County with Tech. Doors open at 3. Bell time is 4. And I did get my match card. I'll be wrestling Elijah Arrows.
Is he like holding a thunderbolt? Is that what that is? Like that, it looks like he got a thunderbolt in there. Like
that's what he's gonna shove up Shane's ass. That's what it is.
Oh, I'm just making sure because I mean it looked a little funny. What's up, David?
What's up, Big Dave?
Couple of Valor dates, June 15th, which is this weekend, July 13th, August 10th, October 19th, and November 30th. Always check out Facebook pages to make sure none of them get postponed or anything. And then next week, June 21st, I'll be making my debut at TAPW in Manhattan, Kansas.
Kansas, not New York. You got the right plane ticket, right?
Yeah,
Don't end up in New York. You're like, I'm here for a wrestling show, and they're like, wrong city, my guy. Wrong state, my guy.
Okay, so you're gonna be on the card with Supermax, which is that's kind of awesome. Your promo picture, you look really, really unhappy and wet. So I don't know.
It's because
he got dunked in a pool, so he's very unhappy. So
that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of.
I fill up my spray bottle, and by the time I'm done spraying myself, there's like very little bit left. So
yeah, there's a puddle. I've almost slipped a couple of times, but I'm not gonna
it's funny when you talk about water bottles and stuff like that. So like usually like I have my water bottle. I usually fill it up with water. If somebody's like, hey, can I use it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'll let them know if I either put like tap water in there or like a bottle of water so they know ahead of time. I remember being at a show with somebody. It was BJ. BJ grabs somebody's water bottle to spray on him, starts spraying, sprays in his mouth, and he's like, what is that? Somebody's like, first you didn't ask me if he could use it. Second off, it's coconut conditioner in there.
I was there.
He's like, dude, this is ridiculous. And the guy's like, whoever's it was like, you never asked. You just saw a bottle and just started using it. So
I always carry 2 spray bottles with me. One is water, and the other one is alcohol.
Yeah.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
And
listen, a little spray bottle, $1 in the Walmart section. It works wonders. Wonders.
I love the continuous mist ones. First of all, like I'm bougie like that. Like the ones that like you squeeze it and it just like it mystifies you.
Mystifies you.
It mystifies you. Yeah, you be all glistening and shit when you what I'm saying, with your face and your gear, so you go out looking all shiny.
Oh yeah, no, I completely drenched myself.
Yeah, you just might as well just dump a bucket of water on you. Like I don't understand why you even got a spray bottle. Just hit yourself with the hose.
I'll do that. I'll spray myself and I'll just be dripping, and I'm like, and they're like, that's a lot of water. I'm like, yeah, but the second I get out there, like seconds later, it's all dried up. I'm like, what the fuck? So
yeah.
And I'll always wet my beard really, really well because after doing a beard spot and the guy like grabbed up in my beard and it was dry and I was like, ow, that fucking hurts. Like fucking like lean off a little bit. So
no, the rubbing alcohol is to spray myself down until I get home to shower after a match.
See, what? I didn't even think to do it in a spray bottle though, too, because I had like alcohol wipes. The only problem is they kind of dry out really quick and everything too.
Spray bottle all the way.
Yeah, that's why I do a spray bottle. I always tape the bottle the whole way up.
Oh yeah, so that way you know that's what. Otherwise, you're like, shut up.
Hell no! You see that comment?
Which one?
Just watch your knee pads, man. Just wash them. I know it's good luck, but wash them. It doesn't hurt.
It ain't that much luck.
I wash all my gear.
I mean,
listen, if I don't do it the night of, like after a show and that too, it's first thing in the morning the next day and that too, and I let that stuff air dry and but people think they go through and they do that and they throw everything all back in their bag, close it up, and they're like, oh, it was all good, and it's like, yeah, you didn't let your bag air out. You got to let your funky feet air out, kind of thing. So
right.
But then again, Kayla, Shane's got stinky feet. Talk about it all the time about his stink ass feet.
So I forget where I was going on this.
You were headed somewhere, and then you got off on.
You said about taping up your alcohol bottle. That's all.
No, we were talking about gear. Oh, this is the earliest I've ever been washing my gear for a show in like the past year and a half. Like my stuff for Kansas is packed and ready to go. My gear is washed. I'm like, this is the earliest I've ever been packed. Normally, I'm doing it like the night before.
Yeah, the day of. You're like, you should be at the airport. You're like, I'm trying to air dry it out.
I don't know what I'm wearing. You have 19 different outfits. Pick
all right,
one.
Don't get me in trouble.
I mean, he does, but they look good. It's not like he's got 19 pairs of like shit gear. So like it looks good. Looks good. Except for when he gets it and his fucking calves are too big and tears his kick pads, after wearing them once. So.
Look, I'm telling you what you need to do. MMA shorts. You'll be perfectly fine.
Does it when you buy the shorts though, do you get the cool gloves too? Like so you can be like Brock Lesnar?
No, they're separate. They're separate.
Listen,
I know from experience.
I'm very weird about packing my bag. And this is one of the
have to be.
Listen, I have a valid reason. So
I'm weird about packing my bag.
And somebody's shit in his bag. Somebody's shit in his bag.
8 years I've been with Kayla. She has packed my bag one time.
And that was enough.
Yeah.
And that was enough.
So you guys know I always wear Red Sox when I wrestle.
Yeah.
Always. Every wrestler has like their thing. So
you have to follow it too. You divert from it any little bit. I'm not a superstitious man. I'm just a little superstitious.
Yeah.
So
superstitious.
I have her pack my bag because like I'm at work or something. I don't have any red socks. My gear is still wet. Everything's just thrown in my bag. I'm like, never again. This is not happening.
Shane, she's watching the show, so you better have your head on a swivel in case that chancla comes like flying through the next.
So is my boss.
Yo.
So
yeah.
My thing was the way I folded my gear when I put it up. I hated balling my shit up and having to shove it into a bag. Like I have to sit there and be like, okay, I gotta fold this way, because it's gotta slide into that plastic bag. But motherfuckers is like, oh, I got your gear, man, and you'd open it up and it looked like somebody just shook your shit and threw it outside. Like, so, why?
It's funny you say that because my wife is like Sheen's like number one customer.
So you got all the bags.
Yeah,
you got all the bags.
So
that's not a bad idea for your gear, though.
It's not. Yeah. It's so not.
So at one point, I had all my gear in different bags, like the knee pad covers I had that you got me like fucking years ago.
Oh God, you still have those?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So all my gear was in separate bags. Like I had everything laid out. So now I have so much fucking gear where it's legit all my fucking kick pads and boots and wrestling shoes, and then it's all my fucking trunks and tights. That's
in
just
Sheen bags. In Sheen bags.
Not anymore. She apparently Sheen don't like to send the bags anymore.
What?
Yeah, or she just throws them out, so I don't get them.
I say she just throws them out because Kimmy just got some the other day.
Oh, I'm telling you, Kayla is the number one.
Put me on blast. I'm sorry.
She is the number one. Like she's the one keeping Sheen in business.
If you looked at my gear bag right now, everything, and I mean everything outside of my boots are in bags. Like everything is in a fucking bag. Like it is. It looks like, you know what I'm saying, it's been pressed. Like it is pristine.
Dude, this is how bad I am. So like everyone makes fun of me for bringing like even Kayla. She's like, you don't need all that gear going to a show. I'm like,
oh my God.
I don't know what I'm going to wear.
You don't
You
know
have
who's
extra-
wearing what.
You always have extra just because I always take 2 pairs of tights because I always have in my head what happens if my string breaks
Right.
and my pants and that too. Like somebody's not sitting around going like, man, I hope somebody asked me for a piece of string at a
Right.
show. Like,
or to do a funny spot where Brian just wears your gear.
Exactly. Next time, like I'm gonna wear your
fun fact, I fit in it in case.
But I'm just like,
I was at a show. I wasn't supposed to do anything, and I was specifically told like, hey, you don't have to bring your gear. And the first time ever, I didn't actually bring my gear. And they're like, hey, you want to do a spot? I'm like, I don't have any gear. Like, Shane, do you have extra tights? I'm like, let's go. So I was Kiesel Ping for an evening.
Who convinced you not to bring gear? Who did that?
I don't know. I think I wasn't supposed to be there originally, and then I just popped in and stuff like that too, and then it just became a thing. And
dude,
number one rule?
I always get yelled at for bringing all my gear, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm feeling that day. I don't know if I'm feeling bikers or tights or.
Shane, you don't have gear. You have a wardrobe trunk.
You're right. Listen, what's really funny?
Wardrobe trunk.
So, I got this set of gear, right? I wore it twice.
Shocking.
So the first time I washed it, it's all purple, and then it has silver on the outside.
Oh God!
I hand washed it. The whole inside of my tights are pink now.
Wow. How?
I don't know how it happened, but the whole the pink bled. I don't know how it happened, but you could see the pink on the outside of my tights too. And I only ever wore them twice.
On his purple. Yeah, like the bitch was over there making a new Crayola color over there.
It's Blink. That's what he's got. He's got Blink charts.
So yeah, Brock, always bring your gear.
Yes, rule number one.
I got my gear one time, and luckily we were only in York, so we went to a show for Rob's birthday. We were just going to fucking watch the show. It was for what's it? Ray Alexander in York.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And it was on Rob's birthday, so we're like, we're just gonna go watch the show. Fuck it. So we get there, we're like, oh, do you guys want to be on the show? We're like, well, we don't got our gear. We legit drove a half hour. So we got there, bell time was like 6, and we got there at like 4:45. We made it back to his house and back to the show before the first match.
Jesus.
We were flying.
I know how y'all drive.
I remember getting ready for a show, and they're like sitting there. They're like, "All right, where's the bag of the belts?"
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like we've got 15 minutes till the show starts, and then just scrambling around, and then they finally got them. But man, to be a promoter in those shoes, where you're just like, "Hey, where's this at? Oh, we have to change around the card. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" That's why when I go to wrestle, I'm like, hey, you tell me what I'm doing. You tell me where I'm at in the card, and I will do as I'm told because, yeah.
You ever want to see Rob change colors? Tell him you forgot the belts. Just tell. Oh, no, not even the belts. Tell him you forgot the turnbuckle pads.
the ring bell. Yep.
Oh,
the ring bell, and then somebody's got to download a ring bell on their phone. It's like they go to ring the bell and that too. It's like after this ad from YouTube, and you're like,
yeah.
no.
Bing.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, it was a single. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I thought somebody else had grabbed him, so I didn't.
So if I go through my gear bag and stuff like that too, I have so all my stuff's in a good spot and everything too, because it's all being held up by old party animal stuff. Is folded in there, nice and neat and pressed down there at the bottom.
You never know when it's coming back. You never know.
The best.
It's so funny. I always sit there and think about I wonder if I would definitely do that gimmick better now than I did before.
Okay.
Having a better understanding of it, what I could do better with it, the capabilities that I have for that kind of gimmick and that too, that I have a better understanding of years later than I did before. So
Right.
No, I've seen like. God dang it.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, Bentley's in trouble. Watch out, Bentley. Run, Bentley, run!
Yeet!
So what is one thing? Apparently they're done.
Did she just say she has the lava shits and she's got to go? Like,
what is one thing you guys carry in your bag all the time?
Oh my god.
No matter where
Gum.
you're-
A knife.
Gum.
A knife.
I thought you were gonna say cotton, but
No. I picked that up. No. There's other people who bring
I don't share that with others.
yeah.
Knife.
I don't think I. What the fuck keeps you up? I don't think I carry anything like that I wouldn't need for a show. I don't think.
Are you talking about? Yeah, absolutely.
I always have gum.
Like,
I'm the gum guy. I'm that
Right.
kid in school that you're like, oh, you got gum? You got gum?
Yeah.
You got gum?
I think I always like, unless if I'm forgetting something, but it's always like I always make sure I got tape
Mm-hmm.
and everything I wear, basically, and wipes.
I always have
and a towel. And a towel.
Yes, I always bring a towel. Yeah.
And a towel. And a towel, because you got to mop up after yourself.
But other than that, I don't think I really. I mean, I know like some people like carry like special like
a microwave,
or something.
like a
Like
microwave.
a marker.
Oh yeah, Red Scorpion always brings a microwave.
Yeah, and a
Microwave and a
table.
box fan
Yeah,
every time.
And a fucking
Microwave and a
table.
box fan.
yeah, but I don't think there's anything like out there that I think I would bring to a show that really means much.
I was handed a Christmas card by a fan, and I'm just thinking about it now. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been sitting in my gear bag for I don't know how long. But I see it every time. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take that out, and then it just sits there. So I've got a random ass Christmas card in there.
I have something that like one of like the people gave like I wouldn't even necessarily say she's a fit. She's like a member of the fucking family. Amber. She like made stuff for people, and I still have that and Haley's like picture stickers on my bag. Like that I had that shit taped in it. Like so
I always thought about doing like I've seen it on a couple people. I always thought about like trying to like everywhere I wrestle, try to find a sticker of the place and put it on my bag.
I forgot who it was, but he and I was like, I'm gonna fucking steal that idea because that's fucking amazing. Getting people to sign your bag, like silver. If you black bag, you got a silver Sharpie. Get somebody to fucking, hey, I wrestled on the show with this person. Can you just sign my bag? Like that shit.
Man, I hate this fucking person.
Yeah. Not everybody.
There is one thing that I wish I could remember back from when I started so I can do it, but Grim carries a notebook everywhere he goes. Every show he's done wrestling, he writes down who he wrestled. That way he knows everyone who he wrestled. I wish I
a lot of people with like different notebooks. Like you'll see them like writing down like parts of their match and stuff like that too. They'll be writing it down in a notepad and stuff like that too. I was like, what if you ever go back to it? Like, oh, actually, hold on a second. You know, kind of thing. Run something back.
You know what the hardest thing to do? I think the hardest, well, not really the hardest match, but I wrestled Banks at Triple WA, and he put hot stuff on. That motherfucker was slippery as fuck.
Baby oil. Baby oil sucks. I remember BJ put baby oil on, and I went to go get him a headlock, and it was like right on out. I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Dude, so
like,
Banks,
slippery little bastard.
Banks had hot stuff on, and I was drenched in water.
Oh
And
no.
those two things didn't add up. You see, I think the match is on YouTube.
Oh, no.
you legit see us like sliding off of each other and like sliding. You know, Triple WA has that vinyl.
Yeah.
So we were sliding on the canvas, and it was bad.
Rebel always wore hot stuff, and I remember going and giving him a headlock, and like my whole side, I was like, why does my whole side feel like it's on fire? Look up, I'm like, holy fuck shit. Oh damn. It was awful. Awful.
What's going on, Miss Wyden?
What's up?
Dude, oh my God. So who was I work? It was Bobby Herman. Bobby Herman. And
One man gang.
he
One man gang.
had something like, I don't know if it was lotion or something.
We'll let you think that that's what it was.
It's wishful thinking. So I go with the lockup, and it was all up here, so I just went yoop and almost headbutted the fucker.
Oh my God, I was gonna say you just end up like busting heads together, and you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I almost ended up in his titties. Like
Who was
that.
the guy's first match? Do you guys remember?
First match, your first match ever? Louis G. Rich.
Was it?
It was a singles match against Louis G. Rich. He put me over. He started out, he goes, I'm just going to talk shit. I'm going to bitch slap you. I'm like, oh, okay. Man, it looked like when Shane pulled that sign back, but it was this way, and he goes, boom, my ear was ringing. I was like, mother. It was at Tate's. It was my yeah. That was my first match was Louis G. Rich. After that, went through, did something, gave him a roll up 1, 2, 3. So it was I owed my first match to him.
I've never worked Rich in a singles.
Unfortunately, now you won't.
I worked him in a triple threat. It was me, Rich, and House. I don't remember that match because I got knocked out, but
I was told it was okay.
Hey, I still finished.
I
even swanton from the top rope to the outside through a table, knocked out.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Adrian reattended the second grade.
Yeah,
I did. I failed. I don't know why.
Who was your first match, Adrian?
He doesn't work. His name was Tommy Sweets in Pensacola.
Was that in Florida, right?
Yeah, his name was Tommy Sweets, and that was that was the worst fucking match ever.
Typically, how they are.
Like, I mean, I remember walking out through the curtain the first time a music hit. I walked out of the curtain. Everything in front of me was just pitch black. I was like, what the fuck? And then it's like my vision came back. I was like, oh, hello, there are people here. Thank God I'm the face.
No, when I tell you it was bad, you thought the MMA shit was horrible.
I thought
what I had on was much worse. What I had on was much worse. And all I remember is it was a 5-minute match. Like, very first match, he was supposed to attack me the moment I came out. This fool, like, I'm waiting for it. So you're new, you're expecting, okay, he's gonna hit me. So I'm gonna like kind of pause, trying to like interact with the crowd, waiting on this dude to do something. And next thing I know, all I saw was like bright lights because this fool came, but instead of catching me with a forearm, he punched me straight in the back of the head. I'm like,
donkey punched the shit out of you.
I'm like, yo. So the match goes, and all I know was I was supposed to do a suplex, get up, feet up, body slam, go to the top, swanton, suplex, I froze, suplex, I froze again. He was like, body slam. I body slam, and because of what I had on, getting to the top was not as agile as you would think. It took me forever to get to the fucking top. He just came up, got up underneath me. He was like, "We're going home." Power bombs me, fucking like hooks me. One and like I didn't even like struggle to kick out. I just laid there because I was mortified. I was
He's just he's like lying again with you again.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm getting kicked out of this. And we roll out. And this guy was one of the trainers too. Roll out, and he was like, in all my fucking years of doing this, in all my years, I've never seen somebody freeze the way you froze. And I was like, sir, I'm sorry. I was nervous. Like, I was thinking one thing. He was like, stop fucking thinking and just wrestle. Yes, sir, I'm sorry. I apologize. The other guy, everybody else was cracking the fuck up. Because, like, for the longest time, they said, hey, Adrian. Because that's how I was on the mat. I was
like a fucking possum in the seeing the light.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
That's great.
It was bad. It was
I mean, so talking about like a pause and stuff like that. So like when I wrestled Piranha at SWO last, I like grabbed him, go to pick him up. I have him up in like a razor's edge, and I'm like, I don't do a razor's edge. What the fuck am I doing with him? And you just hear him go, oh no. Because he's like, I don't want to take a razor's edge bump. I was like, what do I do? I do a power bomb. He's light. Okay. Toss, catch, power bomb. I was like, it looked pretty gnarly, but I was like, as soon as I got him up, I was like, what am I doing? I don't do this move. I don't do this move at all. So
I think one of the times I think, and it was out of anger. So I wrestled this kid. It was like his second match.
Thank God you weren't my first.
That's what they all say.
I think anyone would be fucking mad. So I talked to him. I'm like, listen, do you know chain? Yeah, I'm pretty good at chain. Okay, cool. We're gonna start out with some chain, whatever.
See, but hold on. That's where you don't lead off that like you chain different than like everybody else. Like you actually like chain. A lot of times people are like, oh, do you do chain? And that's when they're like, yeah, we'll do like one move and then get out of it. Like, no, we're gonna do like a series.
Yeah. No, you got to be there for the next 15
minutes.
Well,
no, I said I was like, we're gonna do like a couple minutes of chain and then we're gonna break off.
Oh, okay.
Adrian, when I tell you, he put a wrist lock on me and I just stepped away from him.
No.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna. You're like,
I walked away from him and I just stood in the corner.
I know why the dude was getting mad at me because you got to remember then I was in like judo mode. So like he didn't want to chain with me because even in like going through training, I would try to chain with people and I would end up fucking them up. Like, all right, and you put me in a wrist lock. Motherfucker, I said, what are you doing? Like, I'm sorry. That's all that's all I know.
I'm too strong. I'm so sorry.
That's all I know.
I can tell you that match was probably the worst match I've ever done.
So what did you do out of anger?
Oh, I closed on you.
He went into the corner.
It was outside. And it was pretty nipply out. I chopped the living fuck out of him.
So okay.
I thought I started choking.
Oh, I was waiting for the rest. Because I know there was a lead up. There was a lead up. Like you start out light, like I clothesline the fuck out of him, and I'm like, and then I'm like, somewhere there's chops, and he was like, okay, I chopped the fuck out of him. I was like, oh, okay, well that's probably no, I think there's. Then I choked the fuck out. Yep, there we go. That's
when it escalated.
So like. Anyone that's been around me, like, I fucking hate when shit don't go right.
Oh, absolutely.
And that match made me really question about wrestling. It was bad.
Because you thought it was your fucking fault.
No, I knew it wasn't my fault. But,
well, I mean, when you wrestled it, I knew mine was my fault.
Dude, it was, I don't even know how to fucking explain it. And there was like, so I wish they weren't on YouTube because they were fucking terrible. But my first couple singles matches were pretty bad. So my first match was a tag match with Mark and Rebel.
Oh no!
Which was fun.
The indie icons.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get chopped?
No, Rebel would not chop me.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
what?
they
Actually,
took
so-
it easy on you. They took it.
I was in a match with the two of them.
That's
And one
bullshit.
shot me in the front, and then the other one shot me in the back. So it was like,
Oh,
stop,
that's-
my heart, restart it.
Bullshit. You didn't
No.
get chopped by Mark or Rebel.
No, because Rebel knows how I chopped. So he didn't chop me.
Never mind.
So Rebel didn't chop me. It was actually pretty fun because, first tag matches or whatever. But I did work a match a couple years ago, and I did apologize because I did snap out. But I snapped out in front of everybody.
Like at the crowd, everybody, or
No, the locker room, everybody. So I wrestled. I'm not going to say names just because.
Hold on. Before you go any further, have I had said issues with wrestler and how they worked and had to redirect them in the match?
Yes.
It depends on if
Okay.
you're sitting, it depends on if you're
Okay.
sitting at the table for
Yeah, I already know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
So he was very nervous to work me.
Absolutely.
I don't know why, but I'm just like, listen, I'm gonna take care of you. Everything's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. Everyone's gonna be safe. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna hit you with for the finish. Simple fucking move. Just a fucking running knee, drive by knee. Simple. He hits me with it 2 minutes into the fucking match.
Yeah.
With the finish.
Yeah, he hit you with the finish you were supposed to get. Yeah, I definitely know who you're talking about.
And then we go on the outside, and I'm just fucked. I'm like, live it, dude. So, and I'm bigger than the person.
Obviously.
And he tries to put me in a trash can.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So, at this point, I'm just like wound on this motherfucker. I get him in the ring, and I legit start choking this motherfucker. And I'm like, you're a fuck up, blah, 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 blah. Then we get to the back. I scream this motherfucker in front of everybody. Crying. I told him he needs to get out of the fucking business. All this shit. I did apologize a couple years later, but...
Yeah, see, there we go. It's always a caveat.
But the thing is, if you're not going to train...
Then I don't feel sorry for you.
Or you're not going to do anything to make sure you're safe and you can work somebody safely...
I don't feel sorry for you.
Get the fuck out of the ring.
You guys know the story where I had to knock somebody out in the match. So,
dude, did you guys ever hear that?
Damn it, Kwan.
The what trip?
The Erie trip.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes.
So, first we're going to start with the road trip. So, it's me, Rob, Stefan, Jamal, and I think Mike Lash. I'm pretty sure.
In the same vehicle?
In the same car.
Mhm.
So,
It's like a semi? Or
you already know all of us. You know, all of us together is like.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's
Already
not
bad.
allowed. That's
It's
not
problematic. Yeah.
So, we're heading up the fucking highway, and there's this bitch that pulls up beside us. And Jamal was fucking with her. And then so she flicks Jamal off. And we fucking, we're going about our business, just fucking around. And then she pulls up and starts fucking talking shit. Here to come find out she was going to the same show as us.
Oh no. Oh no.
She was a worker.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
Her and Jamal just got married last week.
yeah.
no.
So we get to this show, and Jamal's working this dude. I'm working Stefan, and so me and Stefan work. Whatever, we're done. So we're like, let's go watch Jamal's match. So this dude decides it's a good idea to shoot punch Jamal.
Yep, bad idea. Mistake number 2.
Jamal clocked the shit out of this dude. And he just dropped. And Jamal rolls him in the ring. And it's like, that's the fucking match right there. Like, it was like maybe 3 minutes into the match. Like, it was.
Jesus.
Yeah. Never went back to that company again.
Hell no. So my question is, when you guys got to the show and ran into said worker, did they say anything to y'all, or was it just like, oh, it was you guys?
Awkward silence.
Yeah. You know, I do have to say, actually, I forget what I was going to say. Never mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be real awkward getting there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we saw you." Yeah, that was that.
So we were driving, and Rob was like, "I swear to God, if she's on the show," because it was his license. He was like, "If she's on the show, I'm not fucking renting my license, all this shit." So we pull in, and they legit park right next to us.
Oh no! Oh no!
So we go in the building, and we're like, "Yo, like, why were you mad?" And she just kind of like blew it off, and it was whatever. Jared's watching. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, he does have a hard head and a hard punch.
Yeah.
Watch out throwing taters. Throwing taters.
So I'm not gonna lie. So I worked Ox for the first time in a singles match. I'm only saying this because Ox is on now. So I'm like, oh dude, this is gonna be fun. I never worked Ox. So it was a lot of fun until I got that belly to belly. Then I realized how big Ox really fucking is. I'm like, oh yeah, it felt good, but it was pretty tight. I was like, oh man.
I took it once at Tate's when he was like, he was like primetime, like wrestling like every weekend doing his thing or whatever. I took it once and I was like, damn, if you're not ready for it, guess what? You'll be ready for it.
Oh yeah.
He was just like, we're going. I'm like, here we go. Okay.
I got you beat. I got you beat. I got you beat. I got you beat 130 million%. World Strongest.
I read that how he says it too. Like in my head, I heard his voice saying that. So.
Oh, stop. Yeah. So World Strongest Slam. No bracing, all weight. Mount Havoc.
I got you.
Ooh.
I was like, I was up. I got up, and I was like, oh, he's gonna go down, and his knees are gonna hit first. Nope, no knees. No knees whatsoever.
It was all Mal. All Mal.
It was all, and I'm like,
now he is Mal Slimmer Havoc now too.
Like, yeah, that was. Oh, I'm rolling with that. You got me beat. Okay.
Brian, remember a three-way?
No, us and Shane Douglas.
I took a belly to belly from Shane Douglas.
Mount Havoc.
I told Shane that I was going to give a belly to belly. I was going to give a belly to belly to Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas is not the same size as Mount Havoc.
But it's a better belly to belly.
No, I'm not saying a better belly. I'm saying, like you said,
he was saying the impact of it.
The impact of it. That's what I'm talking about.
The impact was good when you're a wrestling fan in the ring wrestling Shane Douglas.
Well, I understand that, you rub it in bastard, but I'm saying.
So it's funny. It's funny is me and Shane were set for a singles match. It was just me versus him. And then here comes Shane Douglas. He's like, "Can I just be in your guys' match?" We're like, fuck yeah, like let's go. And then he's like, "Put the trash can over my head and swing that stick as hard as you can." I was like, all right. Boom. He gets out of me. He's like, God damn it, that was loud as hell. Like, told me to swing for the fence.
So we were all on the outside of the ring, just going around, and I chopped Brian, and I shit you not, Shane Douglas legit stops in front of me. He's like, "That was pretty good."
And then Shane tosses a whole fucking trash can at me. There's a picture of like a trash can mid, the trash can's Monday, and I'm the weekend. Just
Yeah. You and Monday. Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
What is the funniest name story you have?
Fuck.
My two, I only ever had two. So I had Shane Douglas, but I would say my one was against Santino, taking the Cobra and trying to like JTG sell it at the Barnstormer show. And then like I'm doing it, going the whole way back, and I'm like, how fucking far is this whole thing? I'm still sitting there just fucking. I think by the time I got to the back, I had Parkinson's, so it was pretty bad.
So you came out and then left Michael J. Fox.
Mine was Tito.
Okay.
So I worked Tito. I think Adrian, you may still have been around before. So I worked Tito, and right before I go out, he's like, "Don't stiff me. If you stiff me, I'm going to hit you, and then I'm going to show you how it's done." I'm like, I'm going to be fine. I'm like,
as soon as Shane starts, he's like, "Man, fuck you." Wow, show me now.
That is the lightest I have ever worked in my career.
I can't imagine you working light. I'm sorry. It
looks terrible.
It's an anomaly to me. Like,
all right, I don't throw Hulk Hogan punches.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I can't imagine you working light. PCOS. One of the guy who used to be in the Mounties. That is the funniest name story because this dude, like, he's an older gentleman and he's still like in TNA wrestling and like, doing his thing. And we're going over the match, and he says, "What I'm going to do is I'm a suicide dive, but I'm gonna turn into a front flip. I'm gonna aim for your shoulder." And I was like, "So yeah, I need to get a little close." He goes, No. About 5 or 7 feet away. Okay, cool. Doing the match. I get it outside. I'm waiting for the spot. So I'm in position. And he starts running. And he's still running. And the light bulb goes off in my head he's not going to make it. Because he starts stumbling, and I'm like, it's slow motion. I'm like, no. He goes through the ropes. I like slid and put myself in position to make sure this man did not die on my watch. And he goes, "Told you I'd make it." The fuck?
You're like, yeah, when I slid in, but but I ain't gonna tell you that. No, look great.
Oh yeah, it was great, buddy. It was great. I can't feel my legs, but it was good.
Did you ever hear the Grimm story with Ryback?
No.
So I forget. No, I think it was Lance. Maybe it was either Lance or Grimm. So we were wrestling at PWE, and one of them does a dive. I forget which one it was. And Ryback.
I've heard it. Yep. I heard it.
Ryback just let him bumble in the fucking ground.
He pulled a fucking Samoa Joe. He just moved.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going for that house show?
Stupid.
Well, on I guess WWE news, did you guys see that Ricochet's done after his contract's up?
He'll be all elite, and then they'll make him part of Botchamania.
Did you guys see the shit going around that Vince bought AEW?
That's so fucking fake.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
That's so fucking fake.
Just think if it actually happened.
I would laugh profusely. Because he's still getting paid from the WWE sale.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's using that money to run another promotion where he can stalk and shit on other women, literally, it'd be hilarious. It would be fucking the fucking women's division would change. Everybody's wearing bikinis. Good shit.
See, I was wondering what was going on or whatever too, because Ricochet was going up, going, and then lost, and then dropped the speed title, and then now he's losing all these matches to Braun Breaker, and then I'm like, oh, he's on his way out.
Well,
yeah.
They're just writing him out.
I saw on Instagram too that he's going to be done, and I think what's her name's going to be done too, Samantha
Irvin. Oh,
which is gonna hurt them because she's the best ring announcer they got.
So, but people put a lot of shit on like, why is there all this focus on a ring announcer and that too? Like, she's got a good look, she's got a good sound to her. Like, it's great, and plus her Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. She's hot as hell, but she's really good at her job.
If you watch her clips, like on WWE's Instagram, like she's like into like the wrestling.
Like her facial expressions, like when yeah.
Like when
she interacts with the fans while the fans are sitting there and stuff like that too. Like she interacts with them as well, and it's
like there's a video on her Instagram like when The Rock comes back, like before the whole storyline, like she was like excited, popped up, like she's good and she reacts like. I mean, she is really good.
Like, dude.
So does he see it through? Like, I know his contract's coming up or whatever too. Does he see it through SummerSlam, or is he gone before?
I saw that his contract's up like midsummer.
Okay.
So is he gonna be at SummerSlam? That's all
I would imagine not.
SummerSlam is in August.
Yeah, August 3rd in Cleveland, Ohio.
Home of Logan Paul. Paul's got to do something because Jake Paul's boxing.
No, they got moved.
That fight got moved back to what, like November or something like that?
Like December. He's fighting I Can't Win a Boxing Match Wilder.
I bet the sales weren't what they thought they could be, and they try to push it a little longer and stuff like that. So,
but at the end of the day, I mean, I know we're kind of switching topics, but at the end of the day, if Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, boxing is rigged so fucking much.
Wasn't there? I was talking to somebody or whatever too. That did they have like a little like a little spar kind of thing? Like, were they doing like a little thing or whatever too? Or somebody was saying something or whatever too. That like, I'm like, oh, he would, he would
hurt him.
Jake's got the speed on him, sure.
Yeah, he don't have the power.
Oh, just one hook shot from Tyson, like, because Tyson can take some hits.
And make him see a couple.
There was 2 training videos put out. One was of Jake Paul, and then there was one of Tyson. And Tyson was still throwing some fucking blows.
You see what he did to the fucking sparring guy? The guy was like,
yeah.
Time the fuck out, big guy. Time out, big guy.
It was a body shot. The guy was like, nope.
I don't get paid enough for this. Nope.
Kind of switching gears back to wrestling. What do you think about SummerSlam being 2 days?
2 nights? 2 nights? I think it's about.
I think interesting.
I think I'm actually surprised it took this long, to be honest. Because now they're going to do main. You figure it's just SummerSlam's your halfway. Mania is your other half, so it's your 2.
It's Friday and Saturday, right? They're doing Friday and Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because like tickets online, I was like, oh, it's just Saturday. No, it's Friday and Saturday up here.
Yep.
So
yeah, but I guess 2 night for SummerSlam is until like 2026 though. Yeah. So they still got like a lot of time or whatever, and it's like debuting that time in Minneapolis. So yeah.
When do you think this Uncle Howie gimmick's gonna fucking come out?
SummerSlam.
Yep.
SummerSlam, because you're starting to see more and more stuff pour out, and then if anybody who really follows it, I know TikTok gives it away a lot because they got people who post the videos.
I like Santi. I like watching Santi's stuff.
I honestly think the only holdup they have right now is Alexa Bliss get cleared to wrestle.
She's not part of it anymore.
That's not what I'm hearing.
No, they put out on Twitter that it's now Nikki Cross.
Yeah, but I think Alexa Bliss is still supposed to be part of it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
they got everybody listed. The problem is that they're gonna. I mean, at least the nice thing is Vince is in control, because if Vince was so in control, this show would probably go on until Mania 2 years from now.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I think they're probably going to push it off until Mania.
that would be stupid.
I think they're probably going to do all this shit that they're doing now, and then they're going to debut them at Mania.
That would be dumb because people get tired of waiting.
Why not debut on the biggest stage?
I mean, I get that, but at it, like, as a fan, as just like speaking purely as a fan, you kind of get to a point too. It's like, oh, it's just when I wanted these good. Okay, next, and like, because you got to see what they did with Bray when they start doing stuff with Bray. It wasn't every week. Yeah. It was every couple of weeks you would see some stuff about Bray, so it kind of drew it out more. With this, it's every week there is something about Uncle Howdy coming up. So it's getting flooded. It's getting the views, but then at the same time, it's like, okay, so when the fuck is it happening? Like, give it to me now.
I thought it was actually going to be at Money, and I thought they were going to do it at oh my god, what was the one they did in France? Backlash.
Yeah, Backlash.
I was like, at first, I thought they were going to do it there. I was like, that'd be really weird to do it overseas, but I mean, if it would have worked, it would have worked. So
yeah, but I think I don't know. I mean, hopefully it happens soon.
Yeah, because you don't want it to like lose steam.
Yep.
Because you had the documentary. Yeah, you had the documentary come out, and then you had, they even did the teaser at the end of the documentary, and then like it's picking up more and more and more. It was like, oh, you didn't hear about it 2 weeks. Now it's every week. And then eventually, like, what's the next big thing coming up? It's Money in the Bank, right?
No, SummerSlam, right?
I think the next big event.
Oh, wait, there's Money in the Bank.
Like Money in the Bank. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Money in the Bank.
I think it's Money in the Bank, then SummerSlam.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's got to be one of those two. It's got to be one of those two. It would make it seem so much better for me personally if it was at SummerSlam. But Money in the Bank would be just as good, because you got to keep people interested. You got to keep people interested. They're doing the same thing they did when Bray came back the second time with the QR code and all that shit.
I really hope no,
we're forgetting Clash of the Castle.
Oh yeah, that's first, and then I just
Castle, then Money in the Bank, and then SummerSlam.
I just hope they're not going, like, I hate to say it, but not really. I hope they don't do it like all about Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get you.
Hopefully they have their little twist off of it, and it's like, I mean, obviously it's around Bray Wyatt, but hopefully it's not like the whole thing is about Bray Wyatt. Like, hopefully they do their own little twist with it and kind of
right.
The fact of Jay Uso getting to use the whole like Firefly thing or whatever too is pretty cool. Like, he got like permission from JoJo to be able to use it. Yeah, like that was pretty cool. Like, to just go through and be able to do that. And
well, we got
how's it an hour already? How time go?
Well, we can go through the shows real quick. Remember, June 15th this weekend is Valor Pro Wrestling, Vinny B. Grimes, Jim and York. That is doors at 4, bell time is 5. The same night, SWO and Seven Valleys, doors open at 6, bell time is 7. June 29th, Three Legacies and Lebanon Valley Expo Center. Doors open at 5:30. Bell time is 7. Same night, June 29th, is PCWA at the Auction House. July 3rd. Here, I'll just go to this real quick. July 15th is this weekend. July 13th is Valor. August 10th, October 19th, and of course our Black Friday weekend, which is November 30th. And then July 14th at Dauphin County Votech, bell time is 3. Doors open at 3, bell time 4. And that's where I wrestle Elijah Arrow. And
He's
then,
Shocking.
nothing straight up.
I mean, I know no one local is going to come, but Manhattan, Kansas, next Friday, where I make my debut at CAPW.
Well, he'll be super moist.
Yeah.
Super moist in Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Well, fellas, until next week.
Until next week, guys.
Later.
Later.